joined here now with LeMoyne-Owen. Coach Anderson, we'll just start with you. Can you just provide an opening statement? 75-70 loss to Benedict in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, it was a good game. We had opportunities, got off to a slow start, and just didn't execute at the end what we should have to win the game. But I'm proud of the guys. They played hard, and it could have went either way. So we're just thankful we were able to have a chance.
Coach, you mentioned your slow start, but at half you kind of got the advantage down to 8. Just kind of talk about what you said to your guys to get them pumped back up to cut that deficit.
Well, we just focused on defense. Benedict did a good job. We knew they were going to play us a zone. They did a good job of forcing us to take tough shots at the beginning of the game. And it took us a while to get in an offensive rhythm. So we just focused on defense and kept being aggressive offensively, and we were able to get the lead down to 8 at the half. So we were pleased, and we felt like we were right where we needed to be to win the game. Unfortunately, we just didn't make the plays down the stretch.
Justin, LeMoyne-Owen took the lead by 3 with 3 minutes left in the second. Kind of just talk about what was maybe going on through your mind and your teammates' mind during that time.
Well, we just went out there and just gave it all we had to fight back on the offense and defensive end.
Justin, you've had a great year. You're a junior, so you'll be back. Just kind of talk about this experience this year for you with LeMoyne-Owen.
It was a good experience. Coming back from last year, we went to the championship last year. We were hoping to go again this year, but unfortunately we didn't make it.
Duran, just kind of talk about your performance tonight. 12.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Just where are some areas you think you guys just kind of fell short in?
Well, we kind of fell short on rebounding. They got a lot of second chance points. And they did a better job boxing.
Coach, if you can kind of categorize the season for LeMoyne-Owen, what would you say?
Well, it's not been one of our typical years. We faced a lot of adversity. I'm really proud of our guys. We started off losing some of our guys who would have been starters or starting center. The injury, he broke his foot, had some eligibility issues, new legislation with the SIAC that we didn't know about, lost some guys. So, tough schedule. First 11 games, out of the first 11, 9 of them on the road. Unfortunate. That was unfortunate. We had to schedule some games at the end, and then we get our center back to start the second half of the season. He breaks his foot in the first game again. So it's been tough. But these guys, the student athletes we have, they fought through the adversity. We had to go through it where we lost some emotion. When our guys lost some emotion, we lost some kids to suspension, and we've been playing different lineups every night. So just to stay and have a chance to go to the semifinals today, I think speaks to the character of the young men that we had. It was a tough year. It's a little disappointing we didn't make it to the next round, but we have some good young men. These are 2 of them, and hopefully we'll get some of these guys back to injury, and we'll be back. We'll be back, and we'll learn from this experience so that we bring that championship trophy back to Memphis.
Coach, 2-part question. What do you say to your team after a game like this? To just kind of touch on your seniors and what they've meant to you as well.
Well, the seniors like that, though, they've been a fun group of guys. I think only one of them we've had for 2 years. Most of those guys have been with us for 4 or 5 years. We're very close, a very close group, and we're going to really miss them. What I'm proud of them is that all of them are on track to graduate. 4 of them will graduate in May, and 1 will have to come back and finish in January. So, they're going to be successful after they leave us, and they represented LeMoyne, our institution, well, and we thank them for that. And we look forward to them going back and being productive citizens, and hopefully coming back and giving back to our institution.
Final question for all 3. We close the chapter on this season, but what can we expect from LeMoyne-Owen next year?
Come back and do better than we did this year and last year.
Championship.
close it out for us?
Well, I think they summed it up pretty well. Our expectation every year is to be one of the teams that have a chance to compete for the championship, and that's gonna be part of our goal. We're just gonna try to be the best. I think we walk away from this one with the peace of mind knowing that we did the best we could do to be successful at the end. We had our chance, so we're gonna hold our head high, and we're gonna come back next year and represent this institution the way it should be represented. So with that being said, we just thank you for the time, and hope the tournament finishes up well, and we look forward to coming back to Birmingham. We're in Birmingham next year. We look forward to coming back. So thank you so much.